Okay. So, this is me a different video. It's not a gameplay video of any kind. Also, we have a webcam now. Hello. So, I'm going to be showcasing some of my past FNAF edits. And then I'm going to be doing one. So I won't reveal which one I'm doing until... Well, no, it's already probably in the title and thumbnail. If you didn't see it, you won't see it until I've gone to you. There goes that thing. I have a ghost in my house. Okay, so let's start with Molten Foxy. I literally just finished this and I was like, hey, I think this would be fun to record. So I'm recording it. This is Molten Foxy. It doesn't have much. It's basically Ennard's body because I hate that Molten Freddy is like a pile of like spaghetti on the floor. I'm not a fan of that, so I thought it'd be cool to do Ennard. I don't even know why I called it Molten. It's basically Ennard Foxy. But yeah, I took the Nightmare Foxy head, added the hue to it, added in his eyes, and then, yeah. I was gonna try and make the snout white, but I gave up on that because I'd already changed the hue of this. I did Nightmare Springtrap, which doesn't have text for whatever reason, but it was intended to be Nightmare Springtrap. Took a long time, but I never did the other hand. I gave up. I also removed one of his fingers. I did Glamrock Puppet, which I think is pretty good. It's pretty simplistic, but I think it's pretty good. It was kind of hard because we don't have models for them yet, so I had to use the toy stuff for these. I did Scrap Trap, what I would have preferred him to look like instead of looking like Jimmy Neutron. I did Scrap Puppet, which I even did some fancy stuff on the text. I'm actually really, really proud of this one. The leg's a little messed up, but I love how I did the face and the body. The multicolored things. Yeah. And then I did Shadow Puppet. And that was that's it. This one's awful. Because how do you do shadow? You basically just turn it black. So I wanted that in something here, and it made it look awful. What we're doing is Scrap Funtime Freddy. I think this would be pretty fun. Even though you do have Molten Freddy, I'm doing Scrap Funtime Freddy. So if instead of him becoming Molten, he was Scrap. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start off. By the way, before anyone asks in the comments, nobody comments on my videos. This is Paint.net. It's free. Go to getpaint.net.com. Make sure you're going to the right one. It looks a little sketchy, but it's real. It's free. It's an editing software. It's pretty good. So I want to start out because if you look at Scrap Baby, you can see that her eyes right here, the white of her eye is still there, but it's black, and then her eye is like very glowy and kind of like popping out. So we're gonna start off by making Nightmare Fuel. Oops. Is it control me? Yeah. I need to get used to the shortcuts for this. This is the only real editing software I've ever used for long periods of time, and I still don't know the shortcuts to it. So we're going to copy these and then delete them. Goodbye. And now you have that. So now what we're going to want to do is highlight all of the white in Freddy's eye. Which means we're going to want to do this. Well, not necessarily. Okay. Then you want to change your hue and just the lightness and just darken it. Not all the way though, because then it's just black and you could just unfilter it. And it also doesn't show, like the details in it. Because here you can still tell where it was a little bit lighter. Click OK. Now, just do this to Freddy's other eye. That's good. Now all you have to do is click this, hue, OK. Now, you can put Freddy's eyes back in. But look, so they still have a little bit of white in them. Why is that set to 85? We want it really small, even smaller than that. Set to 1. So we want to remove this. And see, once you're up this close, you can just go by the pixel. And because you're highlighted on these eyes, it's only going to be doing this for the eyes. Now, I'm going to get the clone stamp, control right click, which just kind of gets like the general kind of theme of the color here. And even if you do go over the eyes a little bit, it's fine, because it will just become a darker blue. It's good enough for me. I mean, if you want, you can sit here and go over it until it's like a solid color. How's this one looking? Really bad. Might even... Oh heck, you can actually just do this. You don't even need to erase it. So now what we've done is darken Freddy's eyes. But we still haven't added that little extra bit of like popping to Freddy's eyes. So that's not what we want. We want high, medium lightness. I did not mean to change the hue. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. No, okay. So here. You can saturate it more. You could turn it more blue, which is what I'm going to do. You don't really go up too high in the lightness because it turns fuzzy. I'm going to go, I think, full saturation, I think. So that's kind of Freddy's eyes done. You know, if it wants to let me insult it. There we go. Now there's a little pixely, but from a distance, not that far. From here, and once we add in everything else, it won't. And now we just got to do that to Bonbon real fast. So I'll cut to that stuff. Okay, so you might notice super saturated on Bonbon's thing. I don't know, I think it might kind of look cool. You also might notice that I'm back, even though I've only done one eye. Well, that's because we're going to do something a little bit different to the other eye. Gonna go around Bonbon's nose. Oops, let's zoom out some. And just delete it. And I didn't copy it, no. Because so I have a Google tab open, but I'm not recording that. But I got a picture of Ennard. What we're gonna do with this picture of Ennard. So what I did, guys, as you can see, I got a picture of Ennard. And what we're gonna do with this picture of Ennard is we're gonna zoom up on his eye and take that. It's mine now. Now, we're gonna add in a new layer, but we want to drag it so it'll add layer 2 above the background. Drag it underneath, and then paste your eye. It'll be somewhere else, but you just need to put it under Bonbon. Now try and stretch it so it looks fairly realistic still. I'm just going to make this bigger, and try and get it. There we go. There we go. Then, because you're still selected only on this, take your eraser, set it, I'm going to set it to like 14, and just erase this. You don't want to see that. See? Nah, it's all cleared up. You can only see this underneath Bonbon's eye. But now you have this layer, and it's just a layer just for this. Well, you should be able to go back up to background and click this button, or do Control M, and it merges it. Which means this is no longer on its own layer. It's all one. Here it is a little bit blurry, but I don't really know how to fix that. So now what I've really done is darken their eyes, make their pupils brighter, and remove one of Bonbon's eyes. We can take a little bit, quite a bit of actually inspiration from Scrap Baby here, because they're both sister location animatronics. While Baby isn't a Funtime, they're built the same way, I'd assume. So, we won't be able to do it as well, but we can take off some of his paint. But, instead of maybe doing that, we can dim his paint. So, let's see how that looks. I don't know how to look. So, let's just start off with somewhere like his elbow. Because it'll be quick and easy to highlight. That's still big enough. There we go. So you can do brightness and contrast. Let's start off with just normal brightness, turn up the contrast. Whoa. So let's make it a little bit darker. Like shadowy. What we're really going to be doing here is the hue and saturation. Okay, not that saturated. You don't want it to lose its pinkness. Now, how different does that look from the body? Not that different, but I think we could do it just really quick. I don't know what I did up here, but I'm leaving it because it actually does kind of look like his paint's been scraped off. So now we know we can do that. In fact, I mean, we could go up here right now, but I'm not going to do that because we'd have to remove a lot of stuff first. So what does this do? So I can select this. But it says inverted. Oh wait, so if I do hue saturation, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that one does. Huh. This one's gonna be a pain in the butt, and so will look a lot of up here. Well, I guess not. I think we're gonna leave these because it really would make sense if all of his paint was scraped. So it will kind of suck that it's like in such an orderly fashion, but we'll leave it because this will be really hard to do, and I don't want to do it. I mean, I'm being brutally honest with you guys. So even though it isn't like a necessity, I think it'd be cool to do something else to his hand. So I was thinking we could weaponize Bonbon. Gosh, if it's even legal, and if I ever make merch, can I put that on the shirt? I think we're just gonna weaponize Bonbon. Is that legal? Because I don't own the rights to Bonbon or Funtime Freddy. Probably not legal. Or we could weaponize his microphone. That could also be fairly cool. But what else? So, what is this? Molten Freddy had that too. I mean, obviously it's like a hair clip, but like, what is this? If I get a picture of Molten Freddy real quick, it's probably nothing. It's probably just Scott, using the same model twice. Look at that. There's his eye. And there's that thing. Well, maybe I'm wrong. It's literally probably nothing, but whatever. Thought it was worth pointing out. So now we're going to get into the point where we've kind of made like basically withered, except without the rips. So we will do the rips, but let's start off by making like the scrap characteristics. So we don't have to do them, but like we could do the lights. We could put these in somewhere. I'd probably get them from the sister location. I think there's somewhere else in there. We put this fan in because we're literally going to start stealing things from scrap people. So take the lights. We can take the fan. We can take the hand if we wanted to. I think we could also maybe remove Bonbon, and maybe put Bonbon because Bonbon's like a key characteristic of Funtime Freddy. I think we could like kind of do it like the Freddles, kind of maybe have him like back here, and then turn this hand in like a massive claw hand, not like this, but like more like this, but bigger, and probably scarier. We'll start off with this fan. Because this will be very simple to do. It'll be simple to highlight though. Actually, yeah, let's just take this whole thing. Oh. Here we go. Now, we're gonna just delete that and put it here. Because we gotta do some other editing stuff before then, so this will make it easy to copy. So we can keep it here. So then we can go back here and remove a part of Freddy's chest. So let's put it like we're gonna do it here. It's got unselected, we already selected on that area. So let's just remove this, etc. Now what we're going to want to do is, hey, good thing I opened this up because this is a good place to just get some wires. Get up here and just take this. Really just from anywhere here. Heck, let's do from over here. Just because I took from over there for my Molten Freddy edit. Or Molten Foxy. So we can copy this. Nope. Here's what we want to do. This layer underneath this. Because remember, this, we are just going to delete. This won't matter. This is something, again, we're going to merge. So I'm going to just put it here. Now, again, we don't want to have that blurry thing that I accidentally had on Bonbon. So we just want it to be a little longer. There. Now, get your eraser tool, set it this big, and we're just going to remove this. This is the only thing in the layer. So as long as you're careful, as long as you're doing it in this layer, oops, see, I wasn't really careful now. See, like, it's still around it a little bit, it's not perfect, but you got most of it gone. You're keeping what you need, which is this. Now we can go up here, we can go here, merge layer down. This is merging the layer down, so whatever, if I did right here and click merge down, it would merge this into this, I want to say. So it won't do anything above it. So if you just spam it, it won't do anything above it. Only stuff below it. Now I'm in here and do this. Now let's put it in. Oops. So we want this. I messed up, so we're going to Control Z back to this layer already being here. Now we paste it. Nope. Well, we need a new layer here. Yeah. Like this. Right in here. Obviously, you're going to want it a lot smaller. Centered, I'd assume. Now you can also do some wires in here if you wanted to. I'm not going to, because I don't want to. Like wires connecting to this. We're just gonna leave it. So there you go. Now, come up here, you can just delete this thing. And then just Control M, Control M. There you go. So now, let's try and mess around with these lights. So if we go to baby location, sister location, or baby room, images, yeah. So you might notice in here, those lights are right here. So we can just take it from here instead of having to worry about the angles that these are at. Well, they will be lit up. That's fine. But first we gotta decide where we want these. So this will be kind of hard because Freddy's chest is very taken up, which is where they put it in Scrap Baby. So we gotta come up with somewhere new. Now, we could do it one in Bonbon's chest. No, because we're gonna remove Bonbon. I got an idea. So we're only going to do one light. We're going to do the red one. But, here's what you want to do. Get as close to you can of getting this. Now, copy it. What I'm going to do, because it's going to get in the way because it's fairly big, I'm going to make a new thing and just paste it in here. Will that work? Then come back here, oops, and delete it. Goodbye, Freddy. Freddy has fallen. Now what we're gonna do is go here. And take this. I might have gotten a better idea. We're going to look and see how it looks here, and then we're going to undo it. Delete. Add. Down. No, that doesn't look good. You can tell it's a light. So we're going to do my original plan. Right about here. And then we're going to make it a little bit more saturated. And then you put Freddy's face back. Just make sure it aligns. Doesn't really give me the effect I want. So we're going to remove this all. We're going to do this thing. There we go. His head is back. So for now, because I don't really know what to do, we're going to just, remove Bon Bon. Just rip it right up out of his hand. His only companion. And here we go. Copy, delete. Now I'll do something cool here. So where are we gonna put Bon Bon now? Yeah, we can put Bon Bon back there. So, unselect. And I'm going to come into this and merge it. So now we're going to go to Google and type in Funtime Freddy. Now, I don't know if this is an official image. In fact, I really don't think it is. It doesn't have good enough lighting. No Bon Bon.
You just slam my door.
So I'm not really finding any good images of Funtime Freddy without his Bon Bon companion. I'm not really finding any good images of Bon Bon without his Bon. I'm not really finding any good images of I'm not really finding any good images of Funtime Freddy without his Bon Bon companion. Here's one actually. This will be a little hard to do, but we're gonna do it. So, instead of just removing Bon Bon, we're also going to remove this little segment of Funtime Freddy's thing. Now the lighting won't be perfect, so we're gonna have to do some messing around with brightness. I don't even know if this is official. Credit. What credit is due? Funtime Freddy FNAF Edit Sister Location. It's on this website. It's by Quit on Pixart. I've never been to this website. Let's see what else they make, just out of curiosity. They do FNAF edits. These look like taking the original. I don't really know. I think it's just really just kind of whatever he's feeling. They're feeling, sorry. It looks, they all look really good though. Definitely check them out. I'll put the link in the description. Don't take this as me saying, hey, everything this person makes is child safe. Don't take this as, this website is safe. I'm just giving credit where credit is due. I like their edits. They're very good. So, their link will be in the description. Okay, so we're going to take this, go back to our thing, put it here. Oh, the lighting might match up. Want this side facing up. And we're just going to have to do some resizing fun to get it to fit. But actually, we're going to want to do this on another layer. Above. To be specific. That's not what I wanted. Control-C, delete. No. Okay, so we're gonna just have to do this. Yeah, this will match up except for this little hole here. So what I'm gonna do, go back down to here. And take this. Okay, we're gonna delete that. We're just gonna take just the brighter part of it. So we're just only taking this, which is a very small bit. But we use this to do this. Yeah, it does not look the best. But we can do this. I just got an idea. So now we should be able to highlight all of that. Effects, blurs. And do that. Doesn't look really any better, but whatever. So now, don't forget, this is Scrap, Molten Freddy. So we're going to do a weird thing with their hand. So, let's take this. Like a base. Go here, Control V. No. Here. Where's the other end? No. We want it underneath because you don't want it like sticking up. Here we go. But we want this thing to just be massive. That's a little too big. I want it to be big, not that big. So let's do this. Real quick. Sorry about this. Okay, so I had an idea. If you guys have not watched Hunter Games', in fact, okay, I had an idea. If you guys have not watched Hunter Games' video, that is titled, animatronic rental tape. Watch it. It's great. It's absolutely horrifying. Well made. I love it. But there was one thing in there that I don't think that he included in Funtime Freddy's like list of things that he had that I don't think was actually in the games. I'm saying we could maybe find a way to add it, but I just don't know how I would with the scrap theme of a luring / magic wand. But I just don't know how to add that. Otherwise, I would, but I don't know how. So we're gonna stick with this. But we can still mess around with the hand. Because it's a layer. But I don't really think I want to. I think it's fine. So I think we just need to do some deteriorating. So I'm just gonna clap and then it'll be done. So we'll just get this thing centered. Kind of ish. 1, 2, 3. Transition. Here it is, my finished product. It's not very like crazy as Scrap Baby is. Scrap Baby also very much fits the clown aesthetic, while he does not. He's not a clown, he's a bear. So it just doesn't really fit. So yeah. This is my final product. Not my best. But I will add some text real quick. Where's my download? I was trying to get these out of the way because if I want to do something with these images, I can just open them up and then edit this out. So there it is, guys. Scrap Funtime Freddy. I'm actually kind of proud of it. I don't know. I like it. It's not my best, but I like it. So yeah. Also, just a quick little announcement. Before I end the video. An Into the Pit song is in the works.